7 parents stormed the courtroom, each with shocking accusations. They thought their claims would shake the system, but the judge had the records. What happened next? It left everyone speechless.
Okay, Mr. Brown.
Yes.
You brought this case before the court?
I did.
What's going on?
Well, she left when our son was 11 months old. He's 10
11
now.
months?
11 months, yes. And she chose to pursue her career.
Wait a
over
minute,
being a
I got
parent.
hung up. You said 11 months
11
and he's
months.
10 years
And
old
he's
now?
10 years old now. She chose her career over being a parent, although she wanted to be a parent, and left me with the child. It's been hard. I do what I can do. I take care of our son. She's still chasing her dreams.
All right, guys, this one's gonna hit hard. We're diving into a courtroom drama where a father has been raising his son alone for 10 years while the mother pursued her career. Tensions are high. He's asking for financial support. She's pointing to her independence. But what happens when responsibility and ambition collide? Stick around. This case gets emotional fast. How would you handle it if you were in his shoes?
Nothing wrong with that, but she did decide to have a child, and I just want to know what happened, some kind of financial compensation if she's chasing her dreams and making all the money she wants to make. Maybe she can just throw some money our way, and that'll be fine.
That would be fine, and I agree with that, ma'am. Is there a reason that you have not paid this man child support? He's been your son for 10 years.
He said throw some money their way. What that mean?
Here's the core conflict. The mother chose her career over being a hands-on parent, yet she wanted a child. The father's frustration is palpable. He's been there every day, covering everything, while she's chasing her dreams. Legally, he's asking for child support, which makes sense. Emotionally, this is tough. Can you separate ambition from parental duty? Would you expect support if you were raising a child solo for a decade?
Throw some money their way?
Would you clarify for her
Well,
what you
if
mean
she
by that,
doesn't want
sir?
to be in his life and be around and be a mother, and I have to be the father and the mother, then maybe I should be compensated for being the father and the mother.
You mean by her paying child support?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all he looks for is money.
Well, if he would like
Okay,
to play baseball,
it takes more than air to raise a child. You have to pay something. What else do you want him to receive to be able to raise this child? I'm listening.
and our child has dreams.
He needs to get a job and stop trying to depend on
no,
me.
what you need to do is listen to what I'm saying and answer my question and not worry about what he has going on. Everything is about you right now.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Now the discussion shifts to money. The father argues that raising a child takes more than love, it takes resources. The mother seems resistant, almost dismissive. The judge pushes for clarity, what is fair and necessary. This is where legal reasoning meets raw human emotion. How much should past sacrifice count toward current support? Could you make the same decision under these circumstances?
We'll get to the money part in just a minute in terms of calculations, because this child has been with him for a long time, and to go without any sort of financial assistance, and based on what you've turned in, you've made money and you have not given anything to him for your child.
I've been throwing money his way, and I don't know what he's been doing with it, because I make over $85,000 a year.
Excuse me?
Over $85,000 a year.
You make over $85,000
Over
a year?
$85,000
She hasn't
a
given
year,
you
and
any
I've
money,
been-
sir?
Not too much, and really,
Not too-
the thing is,
This dude is lying. This
thing
dude is
is-
lying.
Excuse me, I can't listen to both of y'all at the same time. I have 2 ears, but I only can listen to one person
well,
at
the
a
thing
time.
is,
The judge points out a key legal and moral issue. The father has been doing everything for the child, yet the mother hasn't contributed consistently despite making substantial income. This inconsistency is what courts frown upon. The tension rises. She's earning over $85,000, yet the child receives nothing. This isn't just about money, it's about responsibility. How would you feel if someone refused support after you raised their child?
well, she's all free pursuing her career. I have to watch the child.
Wait a minute, what kind of, ma'am,
Well,
please.
it's hard to find a job and take care of a kid.
What kind of career does she have?
She's an esthetician.
Okay.
Eyelashes, taking care of people's eyelashes.
Okay.
She makes pretty good money at it, actually. She's good at her job.
And
Okay.
she
I would
worked
give her
hard
that.
for it too.
However,
Ma'am.
diapers and...
Excuse me, sir. All this extra and this attitude, I'm the only person that can have an attitude in here, okay? Yes, it's right. So I'm gonna need you to tone it down a little bit. Okay? Thanks. Go ahead, sir.
And our 10-year-old is a growing boy, and
Here we get context on her career. She's an esthetician running a profitable business. The father's frustration is real. I've been raising our son alone. Legally, income matters when calculating child support, and courts will consider her earnings. Emotionally, this is raw. It's a classic clash of parental involvement versus financial independence. Could you balance ambition and parenthood successfully?
he has a lot of things he'd like to do, and it's very hard for me. I don't want to get any government assistance. I would like to do it as best as I can on my own. However, I can't go back to school and take care of our son and have a job and run a business is very hard. And
Imagine so.
It is.
I imagine so. What type of expenses does your son have?
He has normal childhood expenses, food.
Is he involved in extracurricular activities?
Yes, he likes to read. He likes games. I like to keep him with electronics and things, spark his interest.
What type of extracurricular activities?
He likes go-karts, motorcycles. He likes race cars, train sets, video games.
The father breaks down his daily struggle, taking care of a growing 10-year-old, covering school, extracurriculars, and basic needs, all without government help. The judge highlights that raising a child is a full-time commitment. Legally, he's entitled to support. Emotionally, this scene hits hard. It's impossible not to empathize with someone handling 10 years of solo parenting. Would you step up in the same way?
He likes going out to the park, going to the lake, and all that.
Ma'am, do you hear all of that? All of that costs money.
It sure does, and like he said, I've been throwing money their way.
Every now and then, it hasn't been consistent.
It's not very consistent.
And it clearly cannot be consistent. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a reason to be here.
Does he have a job? Can you ask him that question?
Ma'am, you know what? He's taking care of the child.
Doing what though?
The child lives with him, correct?
Correct.
Right. So whether he works or not, it doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that he is raising you all's child, and you're not doing anything consistently. So we're going to make that change.
According to him, though, right?
I want to see you do the same.
We see the real-life costs: food, hobbies, go-karts, video games. Parenting isn't just feeding a child. It's investing in growth, interests, and experiences. The judge is establishing why support is not optional. It's essential for a child's development. Financial responsibility meets parental love here. Could you provide all this on your own without support? What sacrifices would you make?
After I finish with these calculations. Okay, so who carries health insurance?
Obviously not him.
Do you carry it? Do you carry health insurance for the child?
Ask him.
Do you carry health insurance for
all the information?
Ma'am.
Well, see, that's the problem. I have a hard time communicating with her. Communication.
I'm having a hard time communicating with her, so I can't even imagine what you have to deal with in talking to her about the child.
And he just wants to know where his mother is and why she doesn't want to be part of our lives and why she doesn't want to come around, why she doesn't be involved in any of his after-school activities.
That is a legitimate concern. That is a legitimate concern.
Know where his mother is.
Who pays health insurance?
Communication is breaking down. The mother isn't providing clear answers, and there's no health insurance coverage for the child. Legally, she is obligated to contribute, both financially and in providing coverage. The father's frustration escalates, and the court steps in. This moment underscores that neglect isn't always emotional. It can be financial too. How do you weigh legal obligations against parental choice?
For the child.
Well, the health insurance, it's kind of hard right now.
So he doesn't have any health insurance coverage right now?
He has no health insurance.
Please.
So we're going to fix that right now. So according to your own testimony and your tax returns and your 1099s, it does equate to about $85,000 a year. So what we're going to do is order you to pay child support. Based on your gross, it comes out to $7,003.33. And right now, the child isn't covered on any sort of health insurance coverage. So you're also going to be responsible for obtaining health insurance for the child, okay? And I'm gonna order you do that within 30 days. That's what you're gonna have to do. I have your net resources at $5,138.10. So your child support obligation monthly, and giving you credit, how many other children did you say?
Here comes the legal resolution. The judge calculates child support at $698 per month, factoring in her other children, and orders her to provide health insurance within 30 days. This is a textbook example of Texas law applied fairly. Emotionally, it's a relief for the father, but the mother's reaction is telling. Could this outcome have been avoided with better communication?
I have 4.
4, okay. So, giving you credit for your other children, your child support obligation comes out to $698.78. And I'm also going to order you pay back support to this man. He requested paperwork that you pay back support to him. It's known as retroactive child support. In Texas, it can go back the last 4 years. So, in calculating what your monthly child support obligation for the past 4 years, child support back pay is $33,541.44. And I'm going to have you repay that monthly at $1,000. So your total monthly obligation is $1,698.78 for child support obligation.
The judge doesn't stop at current support. Retroactive child support is set at $33,541.44 with a $1,000 monthly repayment. This is a powerful legal precedent. Parents cannot avoid responsibility for years of neglect. Emotionally, it validates the father's decade-long effort. Viewers, ask yourself, would you have fought for this if it were your child? The court's decision reinforces accountability.
Any questions about that?
As long as he get a job and stop living off of me.
You know what, ma'am? He can't be living off of you if you haven't given him anything consistently.
That's according to him.
Okay, well, you haven't provided me with anything different. Okay, so, exactly. Is there anything further, sir?
No, not too much. As long as she doesn't want to be around and she's willing to financially help support him, then maybe I can go off and further my education and be a better father and mother.
Sounds good to me. So, if there's nothing further from either of you, all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, you know what, ma'am, cut it.
As the session wraps, the father sees a path to further education and stability for his child, while the mother accepts her financial obligations. Emotionally, this is a turning point. The child now has security, and both parents face reality. Legally, the judge's balanced yet firm approach ensures fairness. How does this outcome shape your view on parental responsibility? Jolly. So there you have it, a mother held accountable, a father finally getting the support he deserves, and a child whose future is being safeguarded. This case proves that courts weigh both financial and emotional responsibility. If this courtroom drama stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more real-life stories where justice meets family dynamics.
Okay, Mr. Sanchez, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, Your Honor. I'm want to sue her for child support because, my kids are always with me, and she's always at work. She's always working for the hospital. We've said back then that we could do this together as one. I went so much as far as swapping complete schedules. I started doing overnight shift now, just so I can be there for my kids and everything. And
all right, guys, this one's gonna hit hard. We're diving into the Sanchez child support case, where the dad is juggling overnight shifts, autistic care, and a mom who seems nowhere to be found. Right from start, you can feel the tension. 2 parents, 2 kids, and a courtroom about to expose some hard truths. Stick around, because the drama is only getting started.
She was supposed to be working for mornings, which she was, but she volunteered for more hours, and even when she's not at work, she's just never home. I don't know where she is. She doesn't call us. She doesn't call our kids. Kids are always wondering where she's at, and I myself, sure, she can do what she wants as long as she lets me know where she is for her own safety. But my kids always wonder where she's at. They always for days at a time. She's never. And we broke it off several weeks ago, and only with my income alone, I can't really just do it with just me and my kids, especially that one has autism. I've always got to take her to the doctor and whatnot. And for these past 3 weeks, I have not seen or heard.
Here's where it gets emotional. Dad's recounting nights and days wondering where the kid's mom is. She hasn't been around, and he's left carrying all responsibilities alone, including medical appointments for a child with autism. The courtroom isn't just about money. It's about accountability, presence, and the emotional well-being of the kids. What would you do in his shoes?
Never been wanting to come home really, and honestly, I've caught her having some painkillers that I would only assume she's taken from the hospital. She's either on painkillers, or sometimes I'll find needles around and whatnot. So I know she works at a hospital, so she's got to get the drugs from there.
Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know?
I just hate that it's really around the kids. The kids find it before I do most of the time.
Oh my.
Yes.
Things take a darker turn here. Dad claims he's found painkillers and even needles around the house, possibly linked to her hospital work. The kids notice before he does. This is not only a parenting issue, it raises concerns about safety, trust, and exposure to substances. The tension in court grows as these accusations surface.
Ma'am?
I mean, I'm not sure where he's getting this intel from, but that's
Obviously
not
the
true.
kids.
I mean,
Are you saying your kids?
they could be. I mean, I'm not sure.
You're not sure because you're not around that much?
I am around. I just have to work all the time. I mean, it's not my fault that, saving lives isn't important to him.
No, I believe it is important to him. I don't think that's what he's saying. He's saying that you're not contributing anything.
I mean, I am, though. Like, I feed them or sometimes, and...
Notice how the judge probes Dad about the kids' statements. He's unsure whether they're exaggerating or telling the truth. It's a tricky legal moment. Children's words can influence custody and support, yet their credibility is weighed carefully. The courtroom balances parental testimony against the lived experiences of the kids themselves.
You feed them? You'd agree with me that that's your responsibility, right?
She brings them fast food and leaves
Okay,
again.
but it's food, though.
But you don't sit there and spend quality time with your kids. You say, here's food, and leave.
I mean, the tablet works just fine. They can just eat and watch the tablet. Like, why is that a problem?
Because
So you want to raise a child off of a tablet? You think that's
They
okay?
have educational stuff. I don't see what's wrong with it. Like, I need to go to sleep at some point in time.
me personally, myself, I sit there with my kids and I open a book with them and I help them with their homework. I feed them. I'm not much of a good cook, but I do what I can to put food on the table and spend time with them.
Here's the real confrontation. Dad feeds the kids, spends time with them, helps with homework. Mom's approach? Fast food and leaving. The judge calls this out. Quality time matters more than convenience. This is where parenting philosophy collides with legal expectations. It's more than money. It's about who's stepping up and who's checked out.
It doesn't matter if I lose sleep over it. I mean, that's why I went to overnight, because I want to spend time with my kids. I went to
changed
overnight.
his shift to
As he
spend more
should.
time
He's
with
a
the
dad.
kids. As you should. You're a mom. The audacity.
I mean, but I have a more important job.
I mean, how many times are you gonna say that? I mean, you have the audacity to say that he's a dad and he should do these things, but you're the mom and not doing these things. He changed his shift, why can't you?
Because it's inconvenient to me.
I've actually heard a couple times to where she says, I gave birth to him, it's your job to take care of him.
You believe that?
Yes.
Interesting. Wow. No, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Whoa, courtroom heat spikes. Mom claims, I gave birth. It's his job to take care of the kids. The judge doesn't hold back. Responsibility isn't about gender, it's about duty. Dad already shifted his schedule to accommodate the kids, and now Mom expects payment? The court is clear. Excuses won't fly.
Are going to financially support these children, and I'm going to make sure of it today. And you may want to look into trying to do a shift change yourself so you can spend some time with the kids. I mean, obviously I can't court order you or force you to spend time with them, but you should want to spend time with the kids. And I mean, considering that one of them has autism, you should want to spend more time with your kids.
I mean, I get it, but it's too much work having a kid with autism. That's why I just leave it to him, because he's better suited for that.
This is critical. One child has autism, and the judge stresses involvement. Mom admits it's too much work, leaving it to Dad. Legally and emotionally, this is huge. Courts expect primary caregivers to provide both care and financial support. The courtroom isn't just handing down rules, it's shaping the kids' future stability.
He should not be paying you anything if the kids are with him majority of the time. If they're living with him, If he is the primary parent, he is tasked with the daily duties of caring for these kids. He shouldn't pay you anything, ma'am. And it is ridiculous that you believe that he should. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. This is what we're going to do. How much money you make a year?
$60,000.
Okay, $60,000. All right, health insurance.
That's about I just have the individual. He has a family one under his plan. So I just pay $80 every 2 weeks.
Okay, health insurance. Is it private health insurance? Is the children under Medicaid? What are we doing?
It's Medicaid.
Medicaid,
Yes.
okay.
Now the numbers come in. Mom wants support from dad, but the kids mostly live with him. Judge clarifies the law. Primary custody means primary financial responsibility. Mom's request is denied, and the principle is clear. Obligations follow the children, not personal convenience. This is a textbook example of custody support law in action.
So you're going to have to pay that back to Medicaid, just FYI, unless you want to put them on private health insurance, which I don't see why you would have a problem with it. You're a nurse. You have access to private health insurance, right?
Yes.
So why did you just get an individual plan when you have a family? That was the question.
Because it's his job to take care of them, and I shouldn't have to spend
You know what?
money.
Don't say that again about what his responsibilities are and what his job is, because you're a mom, period.
I mean, but I didn't sign up for it. Like,
countless times I've told her, yes, it is my job to take care of our children.
And you're
as a
doing
dad.
that.
And I'm doing well beyond.
She's not.
Yes. And I feel
But
like
you're
I'm
not doing your part.
I feel like I'm always not doing enough for my kids.
I mean, but
and
he
only
also
because I don't
forced
have
me
my
to have
other
the
half.
kids. Like, I don't know why you're doing that.
Because
You don't want to have your kids?
I mean, like, when I was pregnant, I told him I didn't want him because I wanted to go party. And, like, he was just like, no, we got this. And, like, how is it my fault? He wanted them. I didn't want them. So.
But you kept them.
no, the first we've talked about having kids and we've wanted kids.
I know, but,
once
like,
she
when we
got
were
pregnant,
older,
once she got
not right
pregnant and
now.
she knew she couldn't do what she needed anymore, or really what she wanted anymore, then it was just oh, this baby's really an inconvenience to our lives.
I mean, but you know
This
what I
child
like to
support
party.
payment is about to be.
Next up, health coverage. Mom took only individual insurance instead of family coverage, leaving dad to cover Medicaid reimbursement. Judge explains how reimbursement works and why she can't dodge this responsibility. Courtrooms often drill into these details because they directly affect children's well-being and legal fairness.
Is about to be an inconvenience to you as well, because you're going to pay child support. Whether you wanted them or not is beside the point. You had them, they are here, they are your responsibility just as much as they are his responsibility. So, $60,000 a year, I have your gross set at $5,000. Your net is $4,101.87. Medicaid reimbursement based on 9% of your gross is $450. Do you think you can get health insurance through your employer that's cheaper than that for the children?
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
You don't want to look into it?
Not really.
we work for the same company. Yes, she does.
Dude, you just go ahead and pay that, and you can roll your eyes all you want to. I can roll my eyes too. We're just going to have you reimburse Medicaid that full $450. So that brings your monthly child support obligation for 2 children to $1,025 plus the $450 reimbursement to Medicaid for $1,475. Now,
Here's the math. Annual incomes, Medicaid reimbursement, and arrearages are tallied. Dad's proactive care versus mom's absence becomes more than an argument. It's a precise calculation of financial responsibility. The judge ensures the law aligns with fairness, making mom accountable for back payments too. It's money, but also principle.
it looks like dad also requested for you to pay back pay for that month and a week that you left and haven't given the children anything. I'm going to grant his request. So you have arrearages in the amount of $1,475. That's to be paid at $25 a month. Your monthly child support obligation, including the back pay, is $1,500.
Mom protests, asking, "What will I have left to party?" A shocking moment of detachment from parental duty. The courtroom response is firm. Children come first, financial obligations second. The judge reinforces accountability and the emotional stakes for the kids. You can see why courtrooms aren't just about law. They're about morality and responsibility.
You have any questions about anything I just said?
I mean, I just feel like it should be less. What am I gonna be left with to party with? Like, what am I gonna do?
I don't know, maybe pick up some extra shifts or work a part-time job.
Or take care of your kids.
You know, if she doesn't want to take care of her kids, I really don't care at this point. I just want to make sure he gets some financials.
I mean, but he makes enough money.
And I mean, you make enough money too. So again, do you have any questions about anything I just said?
No.
Okay. You have any questions, sir?
No.
In the end, Dad gets recognition for his efforts, Mom is held financially accountable, and the kids' needs take center stage. The courtroom drama lays bare responsibility, priorities, and the consequences of absence. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Taylor,
Yes, ma'am.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, so Sam and I split up a while back, but 2 months ago she moved out and left me with our darling children, 11-year-old named Emma,
Okay.
and my 6-year-old boy is Braxton. And my 2 kids live with me. She's been out of the house for 2 months. I'm seeking back child support and child support.
Okay. And why didn't you give him any?
All right, guys, this one's gonna hit hard. We're diving into a tense child support battle where Mr. Taylor claims his ex moved out and left him with their 2 kids. The courtroom is about to dissect who owes what and why. Imagine being caught in this custody tug-of-war. How would you handle 2 kids, bills, and emotional strain while the law weighs in?
Money when you left. Obviously, if he's asking for 2 months worth of back pay.
So he's asking for money, but what he's not including is the fact that I'm a nurse, intense hours that are very irregular. So we decided it was best if the kids stay in his home since he has a more daily schedule. I am living with my mother when the kids.
Here's the first twist. Ms. Sam argues that the children live with her mostly because of her demanding nurse schedule. She says she's providing emotional support and day-to-day care, but legally, that doesn't erase the obligation to pay child support. This is where we see the clash between parenting duties and financial responsibilities. Could her arguments sway the court?
Have a day off of school or a weekend where I'm available, or any time that they need to be taken care of, they are with me or with my mother at that time. He is saving on daycare, any care like that, and I'm spending the emotional support time with them and also providing for.
Did you really just say that? You're spending emotional support?
I don't understand what's.
The judge steps in with a legal reality check, custody matters. Whoever the kids live with most of the time is considered the custodial parent, and the other must pay support. No emotional justifications override the law. It's a reminder, courts prioritize structure and fairness over personal circumstances. Did this clarity surprise you?
What's wrong with that?
You're not paying him any money.
Spending. I am not paying him. The children are with me approximately half the time. We don't have a formal agreement on that.
Approximately, but not half the time, right?
No.
Okay. So, you should be paying child support to him.
If we want to lay down the hours and really count it out, then we can. I work usually 4 days on, 3 days off, sometimes 3 days on, 2 days off.
Okay.
My schedule is very irregular.
Which means the children are with him most of the time. So you should be paying child support.
They come to me and my mother's home a lot of the time.
Right. And I get it. However,
Tension rises. Both parents present their incomes. Ms. Sam earns $80,000. Mr. Taylor earns $125,000. Both are doing well financially, but the courtroom digs into who provides for the kids day to day. Even small comments about money spark friction. It's a classic moment where facts meet feelings. Watch how a judge balances fairness and emotion.
the law is very straightforward. Whoever the child lives with, the children in this case, live with, majority of the time, they're going to be considered the custodial parent. And the non-custodial parent has the obligation to pay child support. That's the way that it works. You said you're a nurse. How much money do you make?
Around $80,000 a year.
Okay, yeah. I see your check stubs here. And how much do you make?
$125,000 a year.
Okay. Do you all split? Excuse me?
He's doing fine.
You are too. You make $80,000 a year. You're not doing fine?
I am doing fine.
Oh, okay. I mean, so you both are doing well.
Despite shared custody claims, the court clarifies rotating weeks don't cancel financial responsibility. Even if the kids spend time with both, leaving one parent suddenly without support triggers back pay obligations. This moment exposes a common misunderstanding about shared parenting and legal duty. Have you ever assumed shared custody cancels support?
So those little comments, they're unnecessary. $125,000 a year.
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
all share custody like she's saying?
Yeah, they're over there every now and then.
Well, when you say every now and then,
Well, they live with me.
okay.
You know, they live under my there.
Well, that's my question.
Yeah.
They're not with you a full week and then they're with her a full week and you guys are rotating and
No.
everything like that. Then yeah, that really doesn't justify you not paying child support. And yes, you should have given him child support when you left. Okay? You had the obligation to do that. When you were no longer living,
The judge delivers the ruling. Child support starts today, and 2 months of back pay are owed. You can feel the tension as legal consequences hit. No wiggle room here. This is where courtroom reality meets human emotion. The legal system enforces structure, and for some parents, that can feel harsh but necessary.
with the children and you left them to live with him, you owe them child support. So you are going to be paying child support starting today, and you also are going to give him back 2 months worth of back pay. Okay? So based on the documents that you turned in, I have your gross at $80,000 broken down to $6,606. Ooh, it's got tongue tied. It's a lot of sixes. $6,666.60.
Let's break down the math. The court calculates Ms. Sam's net child support at $1,240.45 plus $208 for health insurance. Every dollar is accounted for, showing how detailed these rulings get. It's not just a number, it represents months of emotional and financial responsibility. Could you handle explaining numbers like this in court?
7 cents. That brings your net to $4,961.81. Make sure, and 2 children, correct? Who carries health insurance?
I do.
How much is health insurance?
$208 a month.
$208, okay. So you're also going to be reimbursing that to him every month. And that coverage is for the children only, right?
Right.
Yeah, you are going to reimburse that to him, okay? So your child support amount is $1,240.45.
Another critical point, health insurance for the kids must be reimbursed. This shows the court's attention to complete care, not just money, but real-world benefits. Judges don't just focus on custody percentages, they ensure children's basic needs are fully met. It's a subtle but powerful detail that keeps the ruling fair.
Plus the $208 for the health insurance, $1,448.45. And then your back pay, you're just going to pay that out monthly, adding in, I'd say about $50 a month added into that as well. So do you understand that?
Okay, is there a set time that I guess until the back pay is completed?
Yes, when
at
the
whatever
back
rate works.
Now, the court discusses repayment options, either monthly installments with small increments or a lump sum. This part balances compassion and accountability, letting the parent manage payments without avoiding responsibility. It's a tense negotiation moment where math, emotion, and legality collide. How would you choose to pay it?
Right. When the back pay is completed, that $50 will drop off. You know, you can pay the full amount. I mean, if you want to, it's about $2,480. You can pay it in one lump sum if you want to. Pay it out over like $50. $50 really doesn't cover a lot of the interest.
Judge confirms these decisions are final. Back pay schedules and ongoing support are enforceable. It's a moment where both parents must adjust emotionally and financially. Legal authority here isn't just about money. It's about setting boundaries and expectations for responsible parenting.
But, I mean, that's the lowest that it can go.
Oh, yeah, I'm not asking for the monthly amount to be lower. I understand that.
Okay.
Take care of it however you decree.
Okay. So, do you all have any other issues or anything needing addressing today?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wrap up. This case highlights the clash between shared custody, irregular schedules, and legal obligations. The judge enforced responsibility, clarified payments, and ensured the kids' welfare. If this courtroom drama stunned you, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more real cases with twists, tension, and life lessons like this.
Mr. Bridges, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I found out that she has a little bit more money, and I wanted a little bit more for the child.
Okay. How old is the child?
12.
How did you find out she had more money?
Child told me.
What? You asked the child or the child told you?
Oh, the child told me. Came back from visiting with her and is like, Mama has more money.
What? Where did he say this money came from?
He didn't tell me. I know only her little bits. I think it's from the life insurance policy that she has, and only way I think of that is if she got a loan. Oh.
Ma'am.
He's lying.
Ma'am, when I get to you.
All right, guys, this one's gonna hit hard. A child just revealed that their parent has money hidden away, and it's not pocket change. The courtroom is tense, accusations flying, and already we can feel the storm brewing. Stick around, because what happens next will blow your mind and test your sense of fairness. How would you react if your own child told you something like this?
You'll have your opportunity to speak, okay? So, the child said life insurance?
Yeah, they said something about like life, so I'm guessing it's a life insurance policy, and really do something with that.
When did he tell you this?
Wait. Hold on one second, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me let you know how this goes, okay? I do all the question ask.
The child says the parent has more money than reported. At first, it seems minor, but now the court starts digging. The parent tries to explain, but contradictions pop up immediately. You can feel the tension. Someone is clearly hiding something, and the stakes are more than just numbers. Did the child just uncover the truth?
You address me. Do not address each other. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Now, is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
I mean, the child did tell me what he believes she was using it for.
What did he say she was using it for? Because I think that matters.
No.
Purses.
Purses?
Yes.
Purses? What kind of purse? Like the one she has on the table there?
I don't know.
Here's where it gets wild. The parent admits using $30,000 from a life insurance policy to buy purses. Not for the child, not for essential needs, but for designer bags. The judge is incredulous. And honestly, so are we. This moment flips the narrative. It's no longer just a question of hidden money. It's about priorities, responsibility, and accountability.
Purses, so I can't say. I just know that he said Mama's got new purses.
Oh, okay. So Mama, tell me about these purses.
What? I'm an interior designer, so I have to make sure that I match with everything I wear.
Okay, and you have to make sure that you have the money to buy that, right?
Well, I go bargain shopping.
Okay.
There's a lot of good purses out there, but I go shopping for my son too, so, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's saying.
So you're saying that your son didn't tell him that you took money out of a life insurance policy?
No.
Well,
no,
let me ask you
I don't
this.
think so.
Did you take money out of a life insurance policy? It's
maybe?
a yes or no, it's not an
Yes.
Watch this. The judge points out that the child wasn't lying, directly contradicting the parent. The courtroom dynamic shifts instantly. Now it's clear. The parent tried to twist the story, but the facts don't lie. The tension is palpable, and you can almost hear everyone holding their breath. Who do you believe in a fight like this, the adult or the child?
Okay, so he was not lying then. You called him a liar. He's not lying about that. You took money out. How much did you take out?
$30,000.
$30,000 out of a life insurance policy to buy purses? What kind of purses are you buying?
A lot of purses.
Like what? What kind of bag is that?
It's a Michael Kors.
Okay, you know what? You obviously came here to waste my time. You did. As an interior designer, how much money are you making?
The judge begins calculating the finances, $60,000 yearly income versus $30,000 in designer bags. The math is brutal. This is why courts exist, to cut through excuses and measure real responsibility. Seeing numbers like these next to frivolous spending is jaw-dropping. It's a clear reminder, financial decisions aren't just personal, they affect real lives.
I'm not making
that was not my question. As an interior designer, how much money are you making?
$60,000.
$60,000 out alone against a life insurance policy for $30,000. That's half of what you make as an interior designer. And you did it to buy bags. You didn't do it to spend on this child. Who does the child live with?
Him.
Child lives with him. And has she given you any money additionally for the child?
No.
Now the judge zeroes in. Where is the $30,000? The parent says it's somewhere safe, but the courtroom isn't buying it. You can feel the drama escalating. This is the turning point. Numbers and words meet reality, and every vague answer makes the situation worse. How would you react if someone kept a large sum in limbo like this?
Ma'am,
I've given
what do
him
you have
some.
to say about that?
He's lying. Puro mentiras. You're just lying.
I don't even know what you just said, so I'm not going to even entertain it. Let's talk about the monies, okay? So, at $60,000, I'm going to calculate your gross for that. And I'm also going to calculate that gross for that $30,000 that you have. Where is that money housed right now?
It's in my account somewhere.
So, don't play with me. In your account somewhere. In like a bank account sitting? You're not doing anything with it?
It's somewhere safe where he don't need to be touching it.
You know what? Well, he's definitely getting ready to touch it because I'm getting ready to do these numbers.
Judge breaks down gross versus net income, showing the real financial picture. Suddenly, what seemed abstract becomes painfully clear. The parent's income and the money in question are now fully exposed. Transparency wins in the courtroom, and you can see the pressure mounting. This is how the court ensures fairness. It's not personal, it's precise.
The $60,000 a year, I have your gross at $4,800. Your net for that is $3,935.18. Then on that $30,000 that you have in a safe place, gross is $2,500. I have your net, let me make sure this is right, $2,144.63.
Insurance comes into play. Who covers it? For whom? Even small details like this matter legally and emotionally. The judge confirms coverage for the child, showing that responsibilities aren't just about money. They're about care, protection, and stability. Every overlooked detail can impact real lives, and this case proves it.
Total net of $6,079.81. Who carries health insurance for the child? Okay, how much is health insurance?
About 120.
120, okay. Is that for you and the child or for the child only?
Child only.
Okay, child only. And I see here you did not ask for
And now we get to child support, $1,257.97. The numbers reflect both income and the parent's questionable spending. Courts weigh fairness, the child's needs, and past actions. Every figure is scrutinized. This is where legal decisions hit home. It's more than math. It's about justice, accountability, and setting boundaries for future behavior.
Medical reimbursement, I'm just going to have you continue that coverage, okay? You continue the coverage for that, and then at a later date, we may entertain reimbursement for her, but you didn't ask for it today, okay?
Understood.
So, net $6,079.81, that bring your child support amount to $1,215.97.
I mean, ugh.
Parent claims no additional funds exist, but the courtroom tension doesn't dissipate. There's a lingering sense of doubt, a question of trust. Every claim is tested, every word analyzed. This is classic courtroom drama, the clash of perception, proof, and the hard reality of responsibility. Could you keep your composure under this scrutiny?
You have anything else to say? You want to tell me about some more money you have so I can make that child support amount go up?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you don't have anything further then, I'm guessing, right?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have anything further, Mr. Bridges?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, well, you all are dismissed.
In the end, the numbers don't lie, and the child's voice is heard. The parent is held accountable, and the case sets a clear example of priorities versus responsibilities. This courtroom drama wasn't just about money, it was about trust, honesty, and consequence. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
Okay, Mr. Tummy, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, for one, we should have been here a long time ago, but someone keeps delaying. Anyway,
Really?
yes, really. You want to start this here? Okay, we could have started this a long time ago.
You need to
okay.
stop, okay?
Mr. Tummy and ma'am, I mean, the last time I checked, I was the judge. I was asking the questions. I should be the only person in here with a neck rolling and attitude.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it again. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, do you understand?
Yes.
I understand that tensions are high.
All right, guys, this one's gonna hit hard. Right from the start, tensions are sky high. We have Mr. Tummy and the other party caught in a heated courtroom standoff, arguing over children, money, and past betrayals. You can already feel the frustration building. The judge is trying to maintain order, but you know this case is about to spiral. Stick around, because what happens next will leave you questioning loyalty, fairness, and the real cost of custody battles.
Anytime you're talking about children and money, tensions are going to be high. But you all need to try at least to keep it together. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, continue, sir.
Okay, well, she gave me money. I don't know the exact amount, but I know it was...
One time?
Yes. It's
For
not
how many kids?
2.
Okay.
And they're in my care right now, and I go full-time to a film school. It's a great film school, but it's very expensive. And I am a trust fund baby. That I realize that.
And there's nothing.
Thank you. But it's running out, and I am scared that I can't afford some of the things that they may need, because they're talking about wanting to go into the same thing that I'm doing. And
here's where it gets interesting. The conversation shifts to money, schooling, and trust funds. One parent worries about the costs of a prestigious film school, fearing they can't keep up, while highlighting the kids' ambitions. The judge listens carefully. Financial responsibility is central here. This isn't just about dollars. It's about fairness and preparing kids for the future. How would you manage this pressure if it were your family?
it scares me, for one, because it's very expensive.
Are you paying for school out of that trust too?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
Not that you would like.
Okay, well, please, thank you for saving me from that. This case has been pending for a long time. 6 months is a long time. And he says that you keep on delaying it. So I need to know for the delay.
Your Honor, the delay is because he don't even need to have the kids. The only reason why he got the kids anyway was because of his mama and dad.
Now emotions explode. Allegations fly about trickery, lies, and even tampered contraception. One parent claims betrayal, the other denies ill intent. This is where we see custody conflicts fueled by money and deceit. The judge remains the anchor, reminding everyone this is about the kids, not revenge. It's a classic mix of emotion versus law. What would you do if faced with this kind of manipulation?
In that damn trust fund. Okay, and then on top of that, he put a case on me.
Are you mad that you don't have a?
No, I'm not mad that I don't have a trust fund. I got my pension and my retirement, but the
so
problem
you
is
have a
he's
pension?
spoiled.
Please keep talking.
He's
you have
spoiled.
A pension,
he's spoiled.
And you have a retirement. Okay, but
I'm not mad. I'm not mad behind that. Okay.
What are you upset about?
I'm upset because he pulled the wool over my eyes. Okay.
Okay.
When we first hooked up, all right, I told him what it was that I wanted to be a cop.
And just like that, tempers flare dangerously. Claims of shooting and self-defense come into play. The judge intervenes firmly, cutting off threats and emphasizing safety and proper conduct. This moment is pivotal. Courtrooms aren't places for vigilante justice. It's a harsh reminder. Emotions may run wild, but the law keeps a tight line. How would you react if someone escalated like this in real life?
Oh, okay, well.
And now I got twins. I had the kids originally, but because him and his family got money and he got that stupid trust, guess what? He went and lied, now he got custody. So it's been taking so long because we've been back and forth out of custody court, and they put a case on me because I shot him in his ass. He's an asshole. That's why I shot him.
No, you shot me in the leg, and it hurt, and the medical bills are still piling up. Thank you very much, okay?
You know what? Both of you stop, because this is a lot. I hope you guys do not do this in front of your children. This is absolutely ridiculous. I understand that you're upset, ma'am, but the first thing you're gonna do is learn how to speak without cursing, okay? That's the first thing you're gonna learn how to do. Because trust me, it's a whole lot of stuff that I wanna say.
Now, we pivot to the numbers. How much has been paid, annual income, health insurance costs. The judge methodically calculates child support, turning chaos into clarity. Every dollar counts, and the tension between past payments and ongoing obligations becomes clear. This scene is all about accountability, no exaggeration, no bluffing. Could you stay calm while the judge dissects your finances in front of everyone?
Okay? Whether it's in his behind or it was in his leg, you should not be going around shooting people.
His behind.
Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, well, either way, all I need to know about is the money. You said you did a whole lot of talking. You talked about you being a cop. You said pension. You said retirement. That is music to my ears dealing with child support, okay? So what I need to know, okay, thanks.
This is the courtroom math in action. $57,000 annual income, $63 health insurance, leading to a $966 monthly child support calculation. The judge is precise, breaking it down step by step. It might seem dry, But this is justice in numbers, ensuring children are supported fairly. It's a reminder that even small details, like $3 in insurance, matter in legal decisions. Would you argue the numbers or accept the court's calculation?
Hold on. What I need to know, he said you gave him money one time. Is that true?
No.
It's a yes or a no.
No, that's not true.
So, how much money have you given him total?
$1,000.
About $3,000. Whether it happened one time or not, all I need is the amount. How much money do you make a year?
$57,000.
$57,000. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Who covers health insurance for the children?
I do.
Here, the judge addresses a common misconception. Putting your life on the line at work doesn't exempt you from child responsibilities. Raising kids is risky in its own way, and the court stresses equal accountability. It's a profound moment, highlighting that parental duties don't get paused for danger or retirement. How would you balance career risk with family responsibility?
Okay, how much is health insurance?
It's $68.
$68. Okay. You about $5 off. I have 63.
Well, 60.
check.
Okay, it's 63.
Okay, $63, okay? $5, it doesn't make a big difference. Excuse me. I'm not gonna ask you again to stop talking to each other. I'm not gonna do it. You do not apologize to me again. I just need you to sit over there and be quiet and let me calculate these numbers. Sir, I'm going to need you to just leave her alone, okay? I do not need her to shoot you in this courtroom, okay? So.
Boom! Retroactive child support enters the scene. Because of repeated delays, the judge sets past due amounts, $2,448, to be paid at $55 a month. This is a perfect example of judicial fairness in action. Accountability isn't optional, and delays don't erase responsibility. The retroactive angle makes the stakes real. Every missed month counts. Could you handle a sudden financial obligation like this?
Based on that $57,000 a year, your gross is $4,700, that's correct. Giving you credit for the $63 that you pay in health insurance, that brings your net to $3,864.83, okay? Child support, $966.21.
A month?
Now, the judge consolidates the numbers. Total monthly child support comes to $1,021.21. Notice how precision and transparency reinforce trust in the legal process. Both parents are held to their obligations, but the tone remains firm, yet fair. It's a moment that underscores the importance of communication, honesty, and preparation. What would you do differently if you were in this calculation process?
Yeah. What do you want it to be? You want me to make it a week? I mean, I wish I had the authority to do that, but I don't.
I put my life on the line every day,
and, you know
I gotta pay for this bum. Like, my kid's supposed to be with me anyway.
Are you kidding me right now?
Excuse me, Mr.
He's
Tommy.
not gonna use that for the
kids.
kids.
Listen here. I applaud you for going out and putting your life on the line every single day. But just like a lot of people out here, they put their lives on the line too when you are raising children. You have to worry about their safety. You have to worry about their welfare when they're no longer in your possession. So it's a lot of people out here have other people dependent on them, okay?
I understand.
So if you understand, well, let me go ahead and help you understand a little bit further what else you have to do.
The judge highlights that pensions and retirement funds can contribute to child support. Investments and long-term planning are not immune to legal scrutiny. This isn't just about current income. It's about financial reality and fairness over time. It's a nuanced lesson. Your future stability can affect your present responsibilities. Would you have expected retirement to factor into child support?
Because I haven't finished yet. $966.21 is your monthly obligation. However, this case has been delayed a lot. So I'm going to make your child support amount retroactive for the past 6 months. So giving you credit for that $3,000 that you testified to, and he said that you've given him some money. You said it was $3,000. I'm going to take your word for it, okay? Credit for that $3,000, your retroactive child support or back pay, whichever one you want to call it, comes down to $2,448 that you owe in back pay, and I'm going to make that payable at $55 a month, all right?
The last minute here is all about final clarifications, ensuring both parents understand obligations and responsibilities. The judge's focus is on the children's welfare above all, cutting through the personal drama. This moment is about accountability, fairness, and clarity, Key takeaways for anyone watching a real courtroom in action. How much do you think parental accountability impacts children long-term?
So payable at $55 a month added to your child support obligation, your monthly obligation is $1,021.21. I don't need you looking confused or anything like that because you have a pension and you have a retirement. I need you to pinch and keep living. That's
I'm
all I
not
need
even
you to do.
invested, so
Well, you know what?
Invested in your kids?
I'm not. Listen, it ain't about my kids.
You
now.
know what,
You hear
Mr.
that?
Tommy?
need
Do
to
you
stop.
have anything further?
No, you've been more than helpful. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Ma'am, is there anything else that I could help you with here today?
I just want to make sure my kids get the money. I don't want to pay for his education.
Well, you know what?
He sucks.
You said it. You said it. Well, you know what? He didn't suck that bad when y'all was. So,
The condom
go
was
ahead. Well, you know what? That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with anything now because the children are here. They live with him. You're going to be responsible for taking care of them financially. Anything else from you?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. You all are dismissed.
And that's a wrap on one intense courtroom showdown. Between trust fund tensions, custody battles, and retroactive child support, this case had it all. Drama, financial stakes, and life lessons. The judge balanced fairness with firm accountability, reminding everyone that children's welfare comes first. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
Okay, Mr. Bishop,
Yes.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, my girlfriend, Linda, she hasn't been supporting the child like I feel like.
You mean she hasn't been supporting the child? And you
Well,
talking about emotional support? You talking about financial support? What type of support are you talking about?
Financial support, actually being there, visiting.
All right, guys, this one's gonna hit hard. We're in Bishop versus Sanchez, and it starts with a father begging the court for support while revealing a shocking truth. The mother doesn't even want the child.
It's very rare that she comes around.
Okay. And what is it that you're asking me to do about that?
Well, I would like to have some kind of financial support from her end, and if we could set up some sort of visitation that she actually is in the child's life.
Okay, how old is the child?
2 years old.
2 years old.
2 years old.
You don't visit with the baby?
No, I mean,
No?
I have a night job, and so I sleep during the day, so it's really hard.
Admits it's because it's a boy. Imagine walking into court and hearing that. What would you do in his shoes? Stick around because this case isn't just about money. It's about responsibility, choices, and the emotional fallout that follows.
To get up and see the child.
So, because you have a night job, you cannot spend time with your baby? That's what you're saying today?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're okay with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mom?
No, Your Honor. The child, I did not want the child. Philip convinced me to have him. I thought it would be okay, but it ended up being a boy, not a girl.
So let me get this straight. You do not want the child because it's a boy and not a girl?
Here's where it gets intense. Mr. Bishop is asking for financial support and visitation, but his night job complicates things. The mother barely visits and refuses involvement. The court is now seeing the full picture. She wants none of the parenting duties, yet expects support from him. This is a textbook example of how courts balance responsibility and fairness. How would you handle a parent who refuses all involvement?
Correct.
That is like the most ridiculous thing anybody has ever said in my courtroom. Because of the gender? So do you not think you need to be paying child support to him?
No, he makes more money than I do.
It's the full responsibility of parenting the child. You're not doing anything. You don't even want the baby.
Yeah, if he wanted the baby, he should take care of it then.
You made that up. Okay, let's go ahead and move forward because, okay, how much money do you make?
She admits she didn't want the child because it's a boy. The judge can hardly believe it. This moment perfectly shows how personal bias can clash with legal responsibility. The court isn't just handing out money, it's addressing fundamental parenting obligations. Would you expect a judge to respond differently in this situation?
$4,000 a month.
$4,000. What do you do for a living?
I'm an entertainer.
What?
I'm an exotic dancer.
Oh, okay. So $4,000. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that exotic dancers cannot be in their children's lives?
Now the judge lays it down clearly. Income doesn't negate parental duty. Even though he earns more, she has an obligation too. The court is making a point. Being a parent isn't optional. This legal breakdown ensures that the child's needs come first, regardless of who wanted the kid. It's a blunt reminder that excuses don't hold up in court.
Oh no, you said you don't want to be in the child's life.
Yes.
You just want him to pay you child support, and you want him to assume the full responsibility of taking care of the child too, because he wanted the child.
Well, I didn't want child support from him. He can just have.
But you don't want him to pay.
Let's pause here. The mother works as an entertainer, earns $4,000 a month, yet refuses parenting duties. Meanwhile, the father is expected to shoulder the entire responsibility. The judge is exposing the hypocrisy. You can't want support without accountability. Ever seen a courtroom moment so direct it leaves everyone speechless?
I mean, you don't want to pay him.
Correct.
No, that's not how this works. He is not going to be the one that takes care of the child 100% of the time, and then you just get to go dance or whatever it is that you do. I'm not exactly sure what you do at your overnight job. That's just not how it works. So let me tell you what we're going to do. You're going to start paying him child support a month. Now, in terms of visitation, if she doesn't want to visit with the child, there's nothing I can do to make her do that. However, she will start paying some sort of child support today, okay?
Okay.
And you understand that?
And here comes a decision. She must pay child support immediately. Visitation. That's voluntary since she refuses to participate. The court can't force emotional involvement, but it can enforce financial responsibility. This is a critical point. The law protects the child, not parental convenience. What would you do if you were in her shoes, knowing the court is holding you accountable?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you have a problem with that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, just making sure. So, at $4,000 a month, I have your net calculated at $3,266.81, which brings your child support amount to, you only have one child? Okay. $653.36, and you cover health insurance?
Yes.
How much is it?
Time for numbers. Her support obligation is calculated down to the cent. $653 plus $344 for health insurance, totaling just under $1,000 a month. The court ensures the child has financial security. This precision shows how seriously the system takes child welfare. Could you imagine having your finances dissected like this in open court?
$344 a month.
$300, and that's for the child only. That doesn't include you, right?
Correct.
Okay. So that amount is going to be added to that. So $653.36 plus the $344 that he pays in health insurance will be $997.36 a month.
Judge also reminds them that as the child grows, these numbers can change. School, private lessons, extracurriculars, all of it can increase support. This forward-looking approach ensures the child's needs are met over time, not just in the moment. How would this affect your planning if you were a parent facing similar circumstances?
Okay.
Okay. All right. That should be enough for you to cover anything that you need to get for the child. And just so you know, this child is going to grow up, obviously.
Think about the emotional weight here. A 2-year-old's life shaped by decisions and refusals. Courts aren't just numbers. They're trying to protect a child from neglect and abandonment. The father gets support. The mother is held accountable. It's a moment that makes you question parenting priorities and the human side of the law.
He's 2 years old now. He can come back later as, you know, his life changes. He starts going to school. He might want to put him in private school or, you know.
After the hearing, it's clear. This child has one parent fully engaged and another refusing responsibility. The court had to step in to create balance. You can almost feel the tension leaving the room as orders are finalized. How would you react if you witnessed this in real life? Could you stay neutral, or would emotions take over?
Anything like that, any type of extracurricular activities, he comes back in here, you've made more money, you already know what's going to happen, right?
Yes, ma'am.
This case is a striking example of how courts manage fairness, accountability, and child welfare. Even when parents refuse, the system protects the child. The judge's no-nonsense approach sends a message: excuses don't fly. Think about it. Would you be more careful about parenting decisions if you knew the court would scrutinize them this closely?
What's going to happen?
I'll have to pay more.
Oh, okay, long as you understand that. All right? Is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Okay.
So to wrap it up, she's paying support, he's getting partial custody, and the child's needs come first. The courtroom revealed emotional honesty, legal clarity, and the reality of responsibility. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this. Real cases, real consequences. You don't want to miss the next one.
You all may be seated. Mr. Malkovich, am I saying it correct?
Yes.
Okay, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Where do I start?
At the beginning.
Okay. Well, cut to the election. The Great White Hope gets elected. I thought our household would be happy about it. I find out I'm married to a libtard, and she starts going off the handle, and eventually...
All right, guys, this one's gonna hit hard. We're diving into a family courtroom battle where two parents, torn apart by addiction and betrayal, clash over the care of their kids. You've got a father fighting to protect his toddlers, a mother who's been through rehab, and a court trying to make sense of it all. Stick around, because this story flips between heartbreak, anger, and the harsh reality of child support disputes. What would you do if you were in this father's shoes?
She's just partying and doing all this nonsense and gets on H, smack, like a loser, and goes off the rails, leaves me, we got two kids, 2 and 5-year-old, and just leaves me to take care of these kids. So okay, I'm like, okay, fine.
Okay, so now we're getting into the important part of your story.
What do you mean? I'm giving you backstory. Isn't that what you're here? Don't you need to...
Here's the background that sets the stage. The father describes his wife spiraling into heroin addiction, leaving him to care for their 2 young children alone. Every dollar of their savings went into rehab, and yet the trauma didn't stop there. This context is critical. He's not just fighting for money, he's fighting to protect his kids from the chaos he endured. Notice how raw and emotional he gets. It's real messy and sets the tone for every courtroom decision that follows.
Need context?
Yeah, but all the name calling and
name calling?
jabs.
I'm just telling you. I'm giving you context. Okay. This idiot needs to go to.
Okay, you refer to her. What is your name?
Martha.
You will refer to her as Martha.
Martha.
Okay? She will not be a
problem,
whatever you said, and an idiot.
Now the drama intensifies. The mother completes rehab, starts dating someone new, and tries to rebuild her life. But the father isn't just upset about her past, he's conflicted about her new partner and access to their children. This is where legal and emotional battles intersect. Courts often have to weigh parental rights against past behavior. Here, unsupervised visitation becomes a major point of tension. How much trust can a parent realistically have after such trauma?
Her to rehab, which cost $20,000.
Okay.
That was all of our savings, all of our money. It's supposed to be the kids' college fund, but I figure the kids aren't going to go to college if they have a mom on heroin. Pretty bad example. So let's get it situated.
But she got the help, right?
Yeah, she got the help.
Okay, so
she
that's
joined
what's
the cult.
important.
She drank the Kool-Aid. She stayed longer than her stint. Met some guy named, what's his name? Paul. Met Paul. You know, the globe-trotting Paul. What was Paul into, huh? Meth? Whatever. They're clean and sober together. She comes back, you know, after spending an extra
Mr. Malkovich.
What?
Now, we hit the heart of the dispute, money. Even though the mother wants access to her children, the father insists on child support. The law is clear. If kids live primarily with one parent, the other owes support, but emotions make it complicated. He's worried she might jeopardize the children's safety, yet he also wants fairness. Notice how the courtroom forces this balance, financial responsibility versus emotional healing. What would you prioritize if you were in the judge's seat?
Excuse me?
Yes, I mean...
Did you come here to waste my time? What is it that you want me to do?
Oh, okay. She's now got her life together. Her and Paul got a little apartment. I let her see the kids every now and then, I'd leave them unsupervised sometimes. Not to mention, then when I do that, she's on Instagram with these weird friends, they're rehab people, introducing them to our kids. But anyway, I want money. She works now. She works out. She didn't even work out when we were dating. Now she's gonna keep it tight for Paul.
So you're mad about that?
But yeah, who wouldn't be? I spent all my money on just to fund a heroin addiction.
This is where we hear her side. She earns $26,000 with tips, wants to be involved in her kids' lives, and even offers unsupervised visits. It's a tense mix, a parent showing accountability, but still viewed through the lens of past mistakes. Courts have to decide whether her progress outweighs previous risks. This is a pivotal moment. Does growth earn trust, or does the past always linger in legal eyes? And here's a thought: should emotional readiness ever outweigh financial support?
And now she comes back and she's all, Joe, you got her life together. And I'm like, well, okay, you know, I'm a good guy about it. She can see the kids, take them to Brahms, all that kind of nonsense. But if she's going to participate in their lives, I need a little bit of cash.
Ma'am, I just want to see my babies.
I was just getting ready to cut him off and move to you. Martha, you just want to see your children?
Yes, please.
Okay, and that's a yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the way that it works is, if the children live with him, you are supposed to be paying him some sort of money for the kids. I mean, even though he's a little, you know, out there.
Judge steps in here, weighing risk versus access. She notes that if the mother is ready, the children are technically safe to see her, but the father's fears are real. Courtroom dynamics are fascinating. Judges are not just arbiters of law, but mediators of emotions. This moment shows how courts balance protection, fairness, and parental rights, all in real time. Did the father's anxiety cloud his judgment, or was the caution warranted?
He still is entitled to receive child support for the support of the children.
I don't mind that. I don't make very much, but I would really just
She's a waitress at Denny's.
Excuse me.
I'm just telling you.
Excuse me. Did she cut you off while you were giving that elaborate story?
I mean, she hardly knows how to speak English. How's she gonna cut?
Did she cut you off?
No.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Now, Martha, how much money do you make?
$26,000 with tips.
You're laughing at that, but you're in this courtroom asking for her to pay you child support.
It's either that or just leave me and the kids and let us live our lives and just stay out. You know, they don't need an addict as a mother to be constantly.
Do you want me to help you get child?
Now we see the legal tension. Unsupervised visits are on the table. The father voices legitimate concerns. What if something goes wrong outside the courtroom? The judge has to consider prior behavior, current stability, and risk management. This scene highlights how even simple parenting decisions can become a legal minefield when past substance abuse is involved. Could courts ever create a truly stress-free solution for parents like this?
Support, because if not, we can stop this today.
Yes.
And
sorry.
You can come back another day when you're.
Miss another day of work. You know, some of us make more than 26 grand a year.
You didn't take anything before you came in this courtroom today, did you?
Take it?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. You seem a little jittery.
Well, I'm a little. My kids' lives are on the line. I'm a little nervous.
Well, they're not really on the line if she got it together, and she says she wants to see the kids, and I think you should allow the kids.
Okay, I do let her see the kids. She can get.
Yeah, but you do not have to demean her while doing so.
Ma'am,
yes, ma'am.
I know that he's right. I did have.
Reach a boiling point. The father starts to act out, and the judge intervenes firmly. She reminds him about courtroom decorum and resets the case. This is crucial. No matter the personal turmoil, courts demand control and professionalism. It's a classic example of authority clashing with raw human emotion. It also sets up the next phase of the case, showing how legal structure tempers personal drama. How would you respond if emotions took over in front of a judge?
I have a hard time about a year ago. But like I said, I'm at a really, or like he said, I am seeing somebody else who I think is very good for me.
Okay.
Mainly I would just I don't mind paying whatever child support, but if we could work unsupervised visits into the agreement, I really appreciate that. I just don't want to see him anymore.
I think she should have some unsupervised access, considering that she's gotten her stuff together.
The case is officially reset, giving both sides time to organize and bring financial documents. This is more than a pause. It's a legal tool to ensure fair play. Courts often use resets to prevent rushed or emotional decisions. Notice how the judge's calm, methodical approach contrasts with the emotional chaos. It's like a lifeline to steer the case back on track. What documents or proof would you prepare if you were one of the parents?
Well, how does that work? I mean, because who decides that? Like, can the first one be with another third party that comes?
I don't think that's necessary.
You're suggesting that I leave my children alone with her, right? Go to a park and there's some dude peddling H, and then all of a sudden she's passed out in the gutter, and one of my kids is getting hit by a car. Like,
okay,
I'm
going to stop you right there. I'm going to stop you right there.
Yeah.
And this is what we're going to do.
What are we going to
Look at the stakes. The fathers sacrificed their college fund to ensure rehab, prioritizing kids' safety over money. It's a gut-wrenching reminder that in family court, every choice carries emotional weight. Viewers, imagine choosing between your children's safety and financial security. How would you navigate that? These moments of personal sacrifice make courtroom stories so compelling and relatable.
What you're going to do, first of all, is get your foot... What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm listening to you go
You
on.
have a cigarette in your mouth. There is no smoking in this
Why
building.
wouldn't you be smoking in there?
No, there is
What,
no
you want
smoking. Wait, bailiff, before he leaves, I need you to know this. We're going to reset your case because obviously you have a lot going on. So when you're ready to conduct yourself in a way that's appropriate for this courtroom...
This scene shows tension between rebuilding trust and lingering suspicion. The mother has made progress, but the father struggles to let go. Legal systems aren't just about rules, they're about human judgment. Judges must evaluate growth while acknowledging past risk. And the audience can't help but feel torn. Do you punish past mistakes or reward current accountability? This tension drives the emotional heart of the case.
Then you come back and ask me for some relief.
So you want me to come back and miss another day at work?
What I want you to do is be quiet, listen to what I said, and get out of my courtroom.
This is a kangaroo court.
Well, thank you.
This is absurd!
Thank you. This is what we're going to do, Martha. We are going to reset your case to a later date. Just make sure when you come back, you have your financial documents with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, if there's nothing further, you're dismissed.
So here's the outcome. The judge resets the case, ensuring financial and emotional preparedness before decisions are made. It's a story of raw human emotion, difficult choices, and the balancing act courts face every day. Both parents have stakes, both children have futures, and the law is the ultimate referee. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.